Now you enter my dream management segment of this podisode. And in this segment, I address so-called nightmares and nervous tension related sleeplessness. So-called nervous tension is an umbrella word for anxiety, chronic stress, pressure, and trauma. A nightmare is a dream that incites intense emotion such as fear, horror, anger, sadness, and distress. Nightmares can be diaphoretic, meaning they have the power to increase perspiration. Go back into my past podosodes for an explanation of the word nightmare and its origins. Nightmares are incited by external and/or internal stimuli. The word stimuli is defined as an action, agent, or condition that elicits or causes or accelerates, speeds up, a physiological or psychological activity or response. Stimuli is the plural version of the word or singular word stimulus, as in a stimulus package. Nightmare-inducing external stimuli run the gamut from the multitude of artificial wave energies and frequencies that infiltrate spaces all around us. Mind you, a bedroom is an open space, regardless of the clutter, even though it is enclosed by a building. Internal forces are your mini cell activities and organ grid functions. You impact internal forces primarily by the input which you feed it. This includes edibles, drinkables, sounds, and visuals. Sounds and visuals make up the waves, frequencies, and signal input. Edibles and drinkables make up the visible, tangible input. You can also include low frequency energy that you get from heavy metals and other particulate pollutants, which when ingested disrupt metabolism of your entire soul vessel, especially your resting metabolism. Now here is a key, take note. The vibrational frequencies your so-called cells utilize are what you put into your mouth, i.e. food and water. If you are being bombarded by various frequencies from within your home and from outside your home, I want you to do the following before sleeping in your bedroom. Shut off, unplug all frequency transmitting devices in that room, including watches that you wear on your wrist. Put them in a drawer somewhere out of your room. Now, what about external sources such as wall wiring, outside power lines, and telecom towers? Well, unless you've planned a sleep space that blocks or decreases the effects of these frequencies, you'll have to use the following tactic that I designed. It's an option. But first, an explanation about this tactic or method. It's basically blocking or canceling out frequencies by enabling inner frequencies or enhancing inner frequencies or power. All of you listening can do this, but this is especially for those of you contending with nervous tension and or nightmares. Frequencies are measured in hertz, as most of you know, or megahertz. That's 1 million cycles per second. Over the next 3 days, as you experience sleeplessness issues and possible nightmares due to stress or trauma, increase your electrolytic intake and your high hertz food intake. You can prepare homemade electrolyte drinks, or you can buy them at a pharmacy or market. Do not get sports drinks or flavored water. You can search the duck or duck it to find an electrolyte recipe online. Duck it means performing a search using the search engine duckduckgo.com. And you heard it here first, the phrase duck it or go duck it, coined by me. Anyway, electrolytes are minerals found in your blood that help regulate and control the balance of fluids in your soul vessel. These minerals play a role in regulating blood pressure, muscle contraction, and keep your soul vessel or spirit vessel functioning properly. The big three electrolytes are, you can write these down, sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Check the label of any commercial electrolyte drink before you buy it and make sure there is a decent balance or ratio of mineral to mineral. And unsweetened is great, but so are sweetened if the calorie count is less than the mineral count. So less sugar or sweetener, more mineral. Or get coconut water. That does not have preservatives, artificial colors, or flavors. Coconut water is the most natural electrolyte drink. And do not buy coconut drinks that have a high amount of added sweeteners or other chemicals. In addition to your water intake, I want you to do the following over the next 3 days. Drink 16 ounces of electrolyte drink or beverage each day. That's 8-ounce serving in the AM before a meal, and another 8-ounce serving at around 4 or 5 p.m. 90 minutes, of course, before or after eating. And also over the next 3 days, increase your leafy or high water content vegetables. Before noon, eat all berries and subacid fruit, such as nectarines, or blackberries, or mangoes, and peaches, and pears, plums, or guavas, red apples, and of course, fatty fruit. And that's a short list. Avocados and durians. You may not be able to find durians in your area, but don't worry about it. Get the avocados. Download my Wise Food Balancing Guide for a list of food types, such as subacid fruit. Get it at pharohshouse.com/blog. Now back to the method. This works best when you do not consume anything of grain origin, like bread, cereals, crackers, rice, or pastas. Third, increase omega fatty acids, primarily ALA omega-3 fatty acid, and HDL cholesterol intake. Flaxseed oil, chia seeds, olive oil, and avocados are great sources. Have 1 tablespoon of olive oil or flaxseed oil in the AM before eating, and have half of an avocado, which you can eat the other half with lettuce later on in the day. Increase your leafy herbs also. And finally, use pure essential oils, which enhance the electricity in your cells. Only use 100% pure essential oils. Use them with care in your sleeping room or bedroom. The oils with the highest electrical hertz are frankincense, rose oil, and sandalwood. These are not cheap oils, but remember, you are worth it. On day 2, your bioelectricity will have increased in hertz. So, what are you doing? You are fighting external stimuli from within your soul vessel, like fighting fire with fire. But actually, you're not fighting. You're more at sedating that which enters and then dissipating it like a grounding wire. Okay, you got that? Great. Now for a continuation of my daydream management method. Is this your first time doing it? Or is this your 5th or 6th or 7th in your daydream management exercise or regimen? Doesn't matter if you're new at it or first time. And if you are, either one, you can re-listen to the previous podisode at the 28-minute mark to show you how to prepare for this method. Shall we begin? Equilibrium tone. Soothing tune. Place palms of hands together. They face each other. Place them near the groin level. You recline on your back if possible. Otherwise, sit upright with feet resting flat. Breathe steadily and calmly through your nostrils only. Your eyelids are shut. You roll your eyes back towards your brain. Hold your eyes in that position for a count of 8. Then bring them forward to the normal resting position under, of course, closed eyelids. While holding those eyes backwards, click your tongue on the roof of your mouth 9 times. Pause after for a count of 3. And then repeat the pattern 3 times. Eyes back, click tongue. Counting 3, 2, and then 1 between each pattern. Do this pattern at least 4 to 8 times over a 7-day period. Use your imagination or visualization power if you are unable to perform these movements. Afterwards, rest for 30 minutes and daydream. Pharoh's House is a member-supported community. Please use this time to become a community member by purchasing your monthly subscription at pharohshouse.com. It's easy and amounts to less than 8 cents a day. A little can do a lot when everyone pitches in to help. If just 100 people subscribed, that would cover the yearly costs of hosting a growing community library of ebooks, streaming videos, and audio podasodes. Consider sponsoring one or more podasodes to announce your life-positive events, services, or products. Of course, my unique counseling services are at your service by appointment, and my Shop It online is open 24/7. How you decide to contribute and participate is up to you. Pharoh's House is all about creative community participation, where we all can benefit. Thank you.